welcome back to my channel where we're about that breaking cycles life. Now for today's encouragement, we're going back to the book of Psalms, and it is Psalm chapter 27 verse 1. Yes, another popular verse. Now it says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" And not only is it a popular verse in the Christian world, but a very popular verse in my household because my mother really loves this chapter. She can say it out of her head, right? She really loves this chapter and she really loves this verse in particular. So while I was thinking, okay, what story can I tell for this verse, lo and behold, it came to me. I was like, when I was getting interviewed for my prefect position at Wolmer's. So a prefect, if you don't know, is like student leadership, right? So we have a prefect body, so student leadership, right? Student leadership body. So you have a head boy, which would be like the principal, and then you have the senior prefects that would be like the ones who are in charge of the different batches of the school, high school, and then you have the normal prefects that are assigned to each class in particular. So when I went up for this, because like even though I get super nervous for a lot of things, guys, I still try to push myself to do it, apart from singing. I don't know why, but anyways, back to this story. Even though I feel fear for most things, I usually still push myself to do it because yeah, like what's really gonna happen if you do it, right? That's how I think, that's how I process things. So I was like, okay, I want to have that nice badge, and I wanted to say, okay, maybe head girl or maybe senior prefect, and it's okay if I get just prefect, but at least I have the badge to say I'm one of the student leaders, right? So I remember that there was a time to come around, and then they sent around the sign up sheet, and I was like, okay, sign up. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I got selected for interview. So I was like, okay, that's great. And then when I went to the interview, I think it was about around 8 teachers that were like surrounding me like a semicircle. And I remember I was there in the room with them, and they were all looking at me and staring at me, and they were asking me questions. I was like, and then my leg was jerking, and then the teacher was like, Shanique, relax, calm down. And I'm like, huh? Oh, okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, I this is gonna be a bad interview because I'm so nervous. And then like they kept asking me questions, and I tried my best to answer in the right way, right? And you would not believe that I was drill instructor for Pathfinder at this time, because Pathfinder is like cadet for Adventists. If you don't know what Pathfinder is, you would not believe that I was the drill instructor for Pathfinder at this time, because how can you lead a squad and then get nervous in front of people who are interviewing you for another leadership position, right? But honestly, guys, I was there, my leg was shaking, I was so nervous because they were all staring at me, and I was trying to answer questions and everything. I was like, nervous. And I when I left, I was like, okay, I did not get any leadership position. I did not get any prefect. I'm like, I'm not getting any position this year. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'm just a regular student. I just accepted that fact after leaving that room, right? So when the time came around for them to announce who were going to be the prefects for the next academic year, I was like, okay, maybe I can get a prefect. And then because I know head girl not gonna I was like, head girl out of it. I'm like, senior prefect, probably not, because they did not call me back for a second interview, guys. There were 2 sets of interviews, and I did not get called back for the second interview. So I was like, okay, definitely not going to be a senior prefect, maybe, or head girl. I said maybe I'll get prefect, but if not, then I guess I'm just not cut out for leadership at this school, right? So when the time came around, I was like so nervous. I was so nervous. And then they called out all the prefects. I was like, my name is not there. I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't get any leadership position. But but guys, when they started to call out all the senior prefects and I heard Shanique whatever and Ellis, I was like, what? I was like, okay, let me go. I was like, let me go. Oh my gosh, senior prefect, like, guys, like second in command. I was like, senior prefect, well, third in command, because you had head girl, deputy head girl, and then you have your senior prefects, right? So I was like, whoa, but I didn't get called back for the second interview. How is it that they gave me senior prefect? And I was just thinking I was like, oh, I guess these people just felt sorry for me because they're like, this girl cannot handle any more interviews. Like, this girl cannot handle any more interviews, because if she's going so crazy with just the first interview, and the teacher had to be like, Shanique, relax, and I'm like, huh? Okay. They were like, but I guess they saw the leadership qualities in me, and they bypassed the second interview and just gave me senior prefect. I was like, wow. So for that final year of school, I was senior prefect and I was wearing my badge proudly. I was like, yes, senior prefect of the Wilmer's Trust High School for Girls. So yeah, it just goes to show how much I really didn't need to be afraid. But I don't know, I get so nervous at times, guys. Like, whew. Like, I don't like intense interrogation. Like, like, why you all staring at me? Like, stop. Or I just don't like crowds or persons just putting the spotlight on me. Like, can't I just be normal and be alone, like, in the crowd? Like, guys, why do I need to be singled out? Like, come on, stop putting the spotlight on me. But it drives me nuts, guys. It drives me crazy. So it really just brings out the essence of this, where it's like, wow, I needed not to fear, because God is my light and my salvation, and He made the way, guys. Like, I needed not to be afraid, because He made the way to put me in the position that He wanted me to go in. Like, come on, I really didn't need to fear. I don't know why I get so nervous when it comes to these things, but I really needed not to fear. I really needed not to worry, because He's with me and He is my strength. So why all of that, right? Why? Like, really, why? So that is basically the essence of our verse for today, guys. That whatever thing you're going through, whatever task you're going to take on, please remember that you need not be afraid of anything or anyone, because the Lord is your strength. And let me read it again. The Lord is your light and your salvation. Whom shall you fear? The Lord is the strength of your life. Of whom shall you be afraid? Right? So, guys, don't be so fearful. Try to take on tasks even if it drives you crazy, like going for a prefect. But at least God made me victorious, right? I really needed not to fear because He knew I was gonna get senior prefect and be one of the leaders, right? So yeah. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Be blessed, guys. Have a great day.